Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So the next video on our house to home tour is the kitchen and the breakfast area. So I'm going to give you a quick little tour on the kitchen, this part of the house. So let's just go ahead and start. So the kitchen actually has two entrances. The entrance that I am now is where you enter from, like the living room or the foyer. So you can just walk in through here, or you can also walk in through the dining room through the French doors. So if I walked in through the dining room, the formal dining room, this is what you'd see. So let's just go ahead and begin. So we have, as soon as you walk in, we just have our refrigerator here, the French door refrigerator. And then we have our white cabinets. These cabinets were black when we first moved in. The previous owners painted them black. I don't know why. It was so dark in here. The black color was just really ugly. I really didn't like that. And so I knew that when we first moved in, they definitely had to be painted. So we just painted all the cabinets, all the drawers and everything. We painted them white. And then we just have our granite right here, which is like a brown, like earth tone granite. Not my favorite, but it works for now. Eventually, I may want to have like white marble or quartz or something, just to kind of have that all white kitchen, you know. But anyway, so let's go over here. This is where our coffee station is. I don't drink coffee. This is all my husband. He just drinks coffee every morning. And then I just have this little situation here. The stand I got from Russe. The marble coasters, I got those from Home Goods. And the plant, I got that from TJ Maxx, I believe. And these little jars here are so cute. I think they're so like farmhouse, like glam a little bit, and I love the way they look. So one just says coffee, and then treats for the dogs, tea, and then sugar. I got these from Marshall's about 6 or 7 months ago. I think they look really nice in the kitchen. Just got these, what do you call these things? I forgot what you call these things. I got these from Marshall's, succulents. There we go. I got those from Marshall's. And then you just keep going down. We have our fruit bowl, our toaster, some bread, and then we just keep going. We have our gas range here. On top of that is the microwave. And then I just have my Mr. and Mrs. little stand thingamajiggy there. I got that when my husband and I were getting married. Just thought it was a cute little thing to put in the kitchen. Our knives, potatoes. And then here we just have like our little bar. My husband and I were really not big drinkers, but I just think it just looks really pretty and elegant. These will probably remain the same. The amount of alcohol will probably be the same like for years to come, because we really are just not drinkers. Maybe if people come over, then they can grab a drink, but as far as he and I are concerned, we just are not big drinkers. This is mainly just for decoration, but I think it's so pretty the way everything is set up. I got all these decanters from Home Goods. So beautiful, I think. So that's this side of the kitchen here. Now let's go to the other side. We just have our dishwasher and the sink area. I did some dishes this morning. Didn't put them away yet because, you know, people actually do live here. So, you know, you're going to see it's a lived-in house. We live here, so you're going to see normal things. Like I said, I did dishes, so I wanted to make sure the sink was clean for you guys. So here's the sink area. I love how deep the sinks are. That's really good if you have a lot of dishes. And then you have your faucet. I really like the faucet. It's like a sensor type thing where you just touch it and then it turns off. So if I just touch it, it'll turn off. I think that's a really cool little feature there. Then we just have our dish soap and hand soap. Got the containers from either Home Goods or Marshall's, can't remember. So yeah, we just have like our bar over here. We just put some elephants and some a box there. And then we just have this little thing right here that holds sunglasses, keys, flashlight, just so when we hop out the door, we just grab them and go. And Bowser just finished taking his drink. So now let's go over to the breakfast area. So when we first moved in, this cushion for the bench was there, so we haven't gotten rid of it yet. Eventually we may, but for now I'm just gonna leave those there. But it does have bench seating that goes all the way around like that. And then I just added these pillows here just to kind of soften it a bit. Got them from Home Goods. These are so soft, very soft pillows. They're really just here for decoration. And this is a cool pillow right here. I got this from Home Goods as well. This is just a sequin pillow, but if you like move, like you can move it to be like the other side, which is like white. So that's a really cool like feature design. So you can just move it up or down, whether you want the silver sequins or you want the white sequins, whichever your preference is, you just move it. That's kind of cute, I think. And then you can make like little like letters if you wanted to, like our last name is Prather, so I can do like a P. Hold on. This is harder than it looks with one hand. But you can do like, you get what I'm trying to do. You can do like a P, like P for Prather. That is one ugly P. But you get what I'm trying to do. So you can change it. Let's put it back to the silver side, because you know I'm a glam girl. So I want the silver side there. So like I said, it just goes all the way around. And then this pillow here is the same pillow. I got two of them. These were like 20 bucks each. Kind of pricey, but I only got two, so not too big of a deal. And then we just have our table, our breakfast table here. This is actually counter height. So these are a little taller than the traditional table, which is fine. And then we just have some brown chairs, some brown snake skin faux leather chairs there. I like how the dark kind of contrasts with the light. I think eventually I would like some lighter chairs, maybe tufted chairs, but for now this works. So we have the table, and then we have our place settings. Obviously there's 4 there. This top plate right here, I got this from Home Goods, as you saw in the formal dining room. These are the same plates from there. And then the bottom plate, my mother-in-law actually gave this to us. These are from China, I believe. But they're like actually like antique. They're not like the cheap made in China. These are like antique plates. And so I just kind of put them there. And then the chargers, like y'all saw in the formal dining room, is the same chargers I got from Hobby Lobby. So let's put that back. And I love this centerpiece right here. I just love how everything came together. This is actually a placemat, but I only saw one of them, and it was kind of expensive, so I only got one anyway. So it's beaded. It's really gorgeous beading. I don't know if it's hand done or not, but it's really pretty. Got these coasters from Marshall's, and then everything here was from Home Goods. So this is actually like a cupcake stand where you put cupcakes or a cake or something. But I thought it was just really elegant and glamorous, and so I put it here. And then this flower arrangement, got that from Home Goods. And I just think it's really pretty how it looks on there. It just really like elevates the breakfast area. So the breakfast area itself even looks kind of fancy, but that's me. I love glam, I love fancy. It looks really nicely put together, beautiful. And then these placemats, these are Cynthia Rowley. This is actually the same placemat design as the table runner in the formal dining like you saw. These are just the plate mats, the placemats version of them. So I thought it was really good for continuity. It really pulls everything together in the 2 dining areas. So I really liked that. So, and then underneath the table, I just have this little bowl. I guess you can put fruits, or you can put like glass balls or just whatever. I got that pretty recently. Still have the tag on it from Home Goods. That was $16.99. $16.99. I love the like pearlized. I love that. It's so pretty. Okay, now let me show you guys the pantry. Just right above the pantry, I have this little sign that says "Home is where the heart is." That is gorgeous. I love it up there. It just fits like perfectly up there. So now let's open the pantry. We got our French door pantry, like so. Whoops. So here is our pantry. It needs to be a little bit more organized. We're getting there eventually. We actually had a housewarming party this past weekend, and I don't know. I don't know why I said that, but I just need to organize this a little bit more. But we got our cereals and chips up there, and then in these baskets we just have some more things. I need to put labels on the basket so I know what all is in what. Just got some chips here. I think these are really cool baskets. It really helps to like make the pantry look a little bit more fancy and organized at the same time. So I like that. Then down here we just have our sodas and some extra glassware. And then down here, this is just a huge mess. We just have like grocery bags everywhere. I'm sure you guys are like this too, but like you go grocery shopping and they give you all these bags, and then it's like, what do you do with all the bags? I mean, we use them for like smaller trash cans around the house. But just look at that. Like, we need to get some kind of like organization system going on for these bags. What I normally like to do is like get like a bigger bag and just like stuff all the smaller bags in there. But this is getting out of control, guys. And then another cool feature is on the door of the pantry. It has like a spice rack. And so that's really good for additional storage. So I'll give you one more 360 view of the kitchen and breakfast area. And that's gonna be it for this video. Stay tuned for the next upcoming video in our House to Home series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, please come back in a timely fashion.